Okay, hi everybody. Today I'm going to take you and show you around my garden. I'm sorry about the jumpy camera because I'm holding it. So this is part of my garden. We're going to get better shots of it. Slow pan. A lot of these are new, just due to the fact that I had to dig up a bunch of stuff out back when my pine tree died. So we're going to stand up here. We're just going to take a walk. That's my apple tree, still in the bucket. I have a large stump that I have to burn out. That's my pear tree. This is the new garden beds that I had to make. I had to join that one. You can see the irises are up. And these are bearded iris. There we go. Camera's acting a little bit better now. It's able to focus a little bit more. And then I have this lovely, beautiful one that popped up this year. I don't even remember planting this one. Let's get a good look at it. So these are the irises. Those are all my seedlings back there. That's my purple canna. Those little rose bushes up there. I just actually bought those at the closeout at the Giant Eagle for like $2 a piece, and there was 5 of them. And that's my little ever-bearing strawberries. All my huge daylilies. And remember the daylilies that I was trying to save? Well, right there they are. They all made it. That is a hydrangea. It nearly didn't make it, but all of these, the astilbe, all the hostas, columbine, these are the ones that I just had to transplant from out from underneath the pine tree out back that died. Let's see here. That is wild primrose. Here, these little grass-like things, that's a gay feather. I have no idea what these are, but they're real pretty and they like dry stuff. There's my allium. And you got daisies, different types of echinacea coming up there. These are Joe Pye weed. And the little grass-like things over there, that's torch lily. Of course, all of my other ones there. This is the most beautiful plant. This is called, oh geez, what are they called? Oh, blue flax. And they open up early in the morning and they close up later at night. They like the early morning light. This is all the yarrow and the sedum. And I have rudbeckia coming up there from where the seeds blew. And then down here, let's see. Down here, I have my lamb's ear and my yucca. That yucca was struggling, little tiny baby when I first put it in. No, you can't see them, but I just planted, that's my aster, geranium, sweet williams, dianthus. Back there, you can see I just planted a bunch of new stuff, my sylvia. When I started out with these Asiatic lilies, there was only 4 of them. And this is what produced in 2 years. So I moved up here. There's more daylilies. There's a lot of stuff in here. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I planted some more bee balm today. These down here, these little babies, are all hardy hydrangea. This little guy right here, where'd he go? Right there, that is red flax. These are Shastas. And then back there, I don't know if you can see them, see. Lupine. These are all mums. You can see back there I just planted 3 different oak leaf hydrangeas. 2 of them are ruby slippers on each side, and then the middle one is white. And then here we have lilac, daylilies, which are going to be moved, and really big weeds, which all has to be dug out and reset. I have a bunch of baby echinacea coming up. These are the plants that I got from Jonathan. Right back here. That is a like decorative oregano. And then these right here, gentian. They get about 36 inches tall and have a gorgeous blue flower on them, but these are just babies. The little plant between the bee balm and the oregano is candy tuft. So we're going to walk out here and just take a look on the street. Make sure I don't get run over by a car. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, it wouldn't be funny, but that's like different not looking. But that's my little rental house. Yes, my landlady loves me. Okay, so we're going to head to the back. And all these over here are the free plants I'm giving away. That orange Home Depot bucket is full of green canna. And please don't pay attention, my backyard is a mess. That's my son, Joe. One of them. And you're not crazy, Joe. This is my wood pile. Pretty proud of that wood pile. I'm not going to take you in my house right now because it's a total mess. But this acts as a really good gate for the dogs. I got a Doberman that just loves to get out in the yard and eat stuff she's not supposed to eat, and it makes her sick. This is normally my garden over here. But as you can see, there's still a lot of wood that I need to cut up. Plus, I wanted to let this go fallow. The problem that I'm having with the garden right now is that all the organic has been used up in it. Let's see here. Let me step back. So it's going back to clay, so I need to add more sand and more organic matter to the garden. These here are my hardy, why can't I ever remember the name of those things? Hardy hibiscus, and that little area right there I just planted, those little ones, those are pink and white hibiscus. This is part of my sedum that I moved. Gay feather, I can't remember. Echinacea, more sedum. The little guy right there, right next to sedum, is balloon flower. Then I have my patio peach, sweet Williams, yarrow, red, purple, yellow yarrow. Over here is the new bed I just did. Because as you can see, my pine tree is gone. Poor pine tree. So I had to dig up a whole bunch of stuff from out from underneath there. The peonies were just transplanted. A lot of the daylilies over here were just transplanted. Down there is cardinal flower. Right there. Over here, I've had to thin this one out. Dwarf bee balm, sweet William, mini pearl, Asiatic. Let's see. Helios. And then we have different types of echinacea back here. Large bee balm, small bee balm, irises that I bought from Jonathan right there. Sorry, it's kind of getting sore. Hold the computer in my hand. Over here I've got my little berry garden. Everbearing gold and red raz. And then I transplanted some yarrow over here next to the gigantic double-petaled can't remember the name of it. It's rose bush, very hardy rose bush. I'll remember the name in a minute. Over here is Fenceman. This little guy back here is starting to climb is actually it's too late in the day for me to be remembering names. Climbing flower. And then you have the chamomile. More roses. Then back here is the bed that I'm having to like totally tear down. That rose bush right there is the only seedling from a 65-year-old rose bush that used to be along that fence that belonged to my neighbor. As you can see, I have a bunch of columbines back there still to be pulled. Sedum that needs to be moved. That rose bush definitely has to be moved because I'm not giving that up. If people tell you that heather survive, you know, they sell these little heather plants are like an evergreen supposedly, and they're supposed to be able to survive here, but they don't. They end up looking pretty ragged. So I got more phlox that I have to move. And these are just beautiful. These are a form of an iris. And as you can see, sorry if I'm making people sick by moving a lot. This is the stump I'm trying to burn out. If you're trying to burn out a stump, instead of having it ground out, to try to save some money, please make sure that you have your utilities marked, because you don't want to end up burning a stump or tree that has grown over a utility line, and you end up damaging the utility line. So please make sure of that. Over here's my last little I'm clearing out this whole entire bed here. Back there, Japanese snowball bush I just planted. They get pretty good size. The iris probably be moved. The boxwood, I have no idea what I'm going to do with that thing. It survived so long I feel bad for it. I don't want to take it down. Here's my peach tree. And back there, in between the two grass, is ornamental grass, is the Korean forsythia. And it has pink blossoms in the spring. It's a very beautiful bush. And let's come over here. The grass hangs over and it kills all this, so I'm going to turn this all into a bed. This is just huge ornamental grass. Right here, what I have is goat's beard. It gets early morning sun and late afternoon sun. Next to it is a columbine. This is a new growth hydrangea. I had them sitting over in the sun too much. This is a hydrangea. It starts with P and it has a purple flower. It's a lace hydrangea. And they get huge. And next to it, I just got a couple starts from one of my clients for hellebore. So, it's kind of my back garden. Doesn't look like anything spectacular now. I'm going to be working on it. So, there you go. There you have it. My garden mess this year. Thanks and have a good day. Bye. Keep gardening.